Hey, happy Monday, everyone. I'm a few minutes late. My apologies. We woke up to a power outage, and I was just hoping we would get power going and I would be able to broadcast. You got to reset the router, all of those things. So here I am. Happy Monday to you. Welcome back to the Monday Minute. My name is Rita Ernst, and today we are talking about loud quitting. This is a new term that came forward as a result of the Gallup survey that recently came out that said about 18% of the workforce worldwide is actively disengaged, the language they used to use, which they now term loud quitting. And let's talk about loud quitting because I have some very recent experience in a client with loud quitting. If you're here live, welcome. Be sure to say hello in the comments and drop any questions that you have that you want to chat. I know it's a very brief. My Monday Minute is very brief. So, loud quitting. In the show up a positive um, model that I've been sharing with you, the last piece, and this is the model to deal with apathy in the workplace. The last piece in that repair model is alliance. Alliance is about allegiance. It's about people's willingness and desire to be part of your organization, which directly gets to this issue of loud quitting because it used to be people just sort of had the let's not burn any bridges, you never know. And so you just kind of quietly sunset yourself out the door. But that is no longer the case. In today's environment, people are speaking up. They are not afraid to say, this is toxic. They are not afraid to say, this is sucking the life out of me. This is a soul sucking position, job, organization, team. This is not giving me what I need. People are very loud in letting you know, if you are willing to listen, what is going on for them. Because here's what I guarantee you, they are letting their peers know. They are letting their peers in the workplace know. They are letting their peers in your community know, which is going to make your ability to attract new talent that much more difficult if you are getting smeared in your local community as a bad place to work. So it's very important to not discount, ignore, or get angry with loud quitters because loud quitters have a message that you want to hear. I guarantee you that you want to hear what they have to say. And so when you discover those loud quitters, you want to thank them for bringing their concerns forward because we've said this before and I will say it again, and I hope it becomes part of your mantra. People do not complain if they don't care. So if they are complaining loudly, it's because they care and they care deeply. And therefore, you really want to hear what they are caring about, what is mattering to them so much that they're willing to talk about their disconnection and discontent inside of your organization. So, quick story I've been talking about on social. I've been working with an organization I've worked with before that has gone through a merger of multiple offices. And we had some loud quitting occurring in this team. And it went something like this. Amongst the teammates, there was talk about, well, I'm looking for jobs. I've seen openings here. I've talked to somebody that's left and gone there. And then there were those few team members inside of the organization that felt like they had enough relationship with the leadership team that they could say, hey, heads up, a lot of people are looking, they think that they are going to leave and they're wanting new jobs. And there are a lot of reasons, legitimate reasons of things that happen in mergers for why people feel that way because there's so much fear and uncertainty that can happen in a merger, no matter how well executed it is. They had new and different kinds of patients to care for, new doctors to work with, new teammates, lots of new. And we know that we as humans often struggle with that because let's go back to the model, right? We need belonging, we need contribution, and then we need alliance. And you can't have alliance if you don't have belonging and contribution. Well, when you have a lot of new team members, belonging is going to take a hit. When you have a lot of new work you've got to learn to do, you're going to have an issue with contribution. People aren't going to stand in their mastery and competence with the confidence that they have before. And so all of that uncertainty works against you. So do you know what my leaders did in this organization? I am so very proud of them. They held a meeting. They got all the employees together, and the leader kicked off the meeting and said, "Listen, I know that 80% of the people in this room are actively looking for another job. Help me fix it. Let's talk about what's really going on." And then they had a very long end of the day conversation and listening, active listening to understand the concerns and the issues that were happening for those team members, and also giving them permission and power to be a part of the solution. And this is the trick to loud quitting. You can't deal with loud quitting if you're not willing to listen and engage. So, loud quitters, you can shoo them out the door, but you are missing a golden opportunity to maybe recover somebody that really knows your organization is important to you. But you've got to get that alliance, that allegiance back. And so the ways that you want to do that is you've got to establish belonging and contribution. So you need to listen, go back and listen to the past couple of episodes of Monday Minute to learn a little bit more about that. And then you just really need to make sure that you are managing everything that you can and inviting the co-creation to eliminate any toxicity that is happening amongst team members interpersonally within the organization. And you want to show lots and lots of appreciation. You want to catch people doing the right things. You want to catch them co creating beside you. You want to acknowledge that. You want to thank that. You want to invite more of them. You want to take any action that develops that sense of commitment and ownership. That is the key to the alliance. Is once you've got belonging and they feel solid in their contribution and what they're doing has meaning and purpose for them, get them reconnected to those things. If you need help with that, let me know. I'll give you some of my tips, or buy my book. You can get the tips in either book. Show Up Positive and Culture Impact both have tips around that. And then what you really want to do is foster that ownership. Find out the ways that they want to take their contribution to, and keep inviting them, keep inviting them, keep inviting them. Keep the conversation going and make sure that you are supporting and taking action, but don't take on the work. This isn't just a to-do list for you. It's co-creation. This is what the modern workforce wants. They want to be part of solving the problem too, getting their fingerprints all over it. And you want them to do that because then they're going to have more ownership for it. So loud quitting. We go from quiet quitting to loud quitting. Amen to loud quitting. Loud quitting is a gift if you choose to see it that way. I hope that you will. Thank you for joining me for today's Monday Minute. I've got some new stuff that's launching soon. I'm very excited about it. So I hope you will click that follow button, and please share this. Share this with everybody in your network, because this idea of loud quitting as a gift is so important, and how to really take advantage of that. The more businesses and people that we have doing that, the better place that we will land. Thank you again. I appreciate you being with me, and I will see you again. Next Monday is heading into the holiday, so probably be a replay. In fact, I'm probably going to do replays or pre-records for a lot of July, because I'm going deep into creation mode in the month of July and bringing more things to bear with the new Culture Impact book. And so don't hate me, but I might be doing less of this kind of real live where I can take your comments if you jump in, and do a few more of the pre-recorded or some replays with you, but just for the month, and then we'll be back. Okay. Thank you guys. Have a great Monday. Bye.